Time when the BJP is simply waiting for something like this to attack the Congress with, one is stupefied, mystified as to why Siddaramaiah, very qualified, a very shrewd politician and chief minister would actually hand this kind of ammunition to the BJP. It's actually quite surprising. Charu Pragya, spokesperson of the BJP, is with me. Sanjay, lapsed congressman, political analyst, is also live with us. We'll be joined in a moment by Prasad, Gowda, spokesperson of the Karnataka Congress as well. Charu, I want to come to you first. The BJP has leapt onto Siddaramaiah's words and said, here is the truth of vote Chori. But this was something that happened way back in 1991. There is a context to it. Siddaramaiah was then in the JDS. Why are you using this to attack the Congress and try to blunt what Rahul Gandhi is saying now?
Good evening. Shiv, let's see what the Congress has been doing in recent times. I think they tried to create an army of influencers, some journalists, some people who, according to them, were people from the ground, making claims that unki vote chori ho gayi hai. What has happened in the next few days? All these claims have fallen flat. Every single example, every name taken by Rahul Gandhi, by his party, has been fact-checked. And all these influencers who were probably paid to post all this have deleted their posts with apologies. Even Sanjay Kumar of CSDS has done the same. But Rahul Gandhi has not learned his lesson. And I think he's going the way that he went with Chaukidar Chor hai. He kept saying something day after day, every single day, till elections were the next day. And what did the people do? They voted him out. So this vote chori campaign is a bit like Chaukidar Chor Hai campaign of the Congress. And Rahul Gandhi is not understanding that every time he speaks, he is actually firing arsenal at his own political camp. Because let's take them name by name. Ranju Devi, she told us that she was misled by a sarpanch, and they were taken to meet Rahul Gandhi and Tejasvi Yadav, and later she came to know it was all a misunderstanding. Nothing like that happened. Shakun Rani, again, there was a lot of misinformation that was floated because of her age, and it turned out it was a simple clerical error that was adjusted so simply, so easily. Minta Devi, everybody wore t-shirts with her name printed on it in Parliament, and what happened the next day? Minta Devi personally had a go at them and said, why are you using me? Why are you using my name and my face against my permission? And here I am telling you nothing untoward has happened. Also, let's respect what the courts are trying to do here, Shiv. The courts have been involved since the first day. The opposition has moved the Supreme Court. Every single time there is a hearing, the Supreme Court is patiently listening to both sides of the story. And where do they stand today? Today it is very clear that SIR is continuing to go on. All the names that were deleted off the voter list have been declared in a transparent manner, posted online. There was a stipulated time given to raise concerns if there were some names that were falsely struck off. Why haven't Tejasvi Yadav's party or Rahul Gandhi's party
Charu, I'll come to that
concerns?
bit in a second. Let's get Sanjay. Let's get Sanjay in on the initial thing that we're talking.
And last thing, and I'm just coming back to this. Sorry, Sanjay ji. First, it was Rajanna who was asked to resign and step back. And now I don't know what's going to happen to CM Siddaramaiah, because if you're going to speak the honest truth and if you're going to state facts here, the Congress is going to kick you out, that's for sure. Because vote chori karne wale log to yahi the. Ab allegations lagane ki koshish kar rahe hain.
Sanjay, the Congress is very right when it says that the BJP is bristling and waiting for a way in which to, turn the conversation into something else. You've yourself said that often. But when you have, monumental self-goals like this from no less than a chief minister like Siddaramaiah, can you really blame the BJP? I mean, he's literally talking about a time where he alleged that the Congress did a vote chori on him, even if it's 30 years ago. How can you blame the BJP for jumping on this and making a huge meal of it?
Good evening to you, Shiv, and to Charu as well. Here is the simple answer to your question, a valid question. In politics, you must try and make an arsenal out of anything you get. It's the way the game is played.
Yeah.
But here is the truth. What we are talking about today, Shiv, is the allegation of a large-scale, institutionalized attempt to use a constitutional body to rig or manipulate elections. Rahul Gandhi's allegations at the press conference are not some frivolous rhetoric. They are based on hard data from the Election Commission's own figures. And so far, the Election Commission hasn't answered them. Here is the very pertinent point. Since Charu mentioned the Supreme Court, let me tell the viewers of the NDTV program today that until the opposition went to the Supreme Court, not once but several people petitioned the Supreme Court, the Election Commission was not willing to put out the name of 65 lakh people whose names is deleted. That tells you the intent of this so-called independent body, which, as we all know, was chosen in a way which was duplicitous. The Chief Justice of India was removed, and in came the Home Minister, Mr. Amit Shah. So the entire edifice of independence is so fragile, it's laughable. But let's look at the second point too. You remember, Shiv, I think we debated as well on your show, that why was the Election Commission refusing to accept Adhar, which is a very commonly used document now in India.
But Sanjay, you're going into other aspects of this. I am talking about the politics of what is going on. I mean, if Rahul Gandhi is to achieve what he wants to achieve, he's being undermined by these actions, which shows either indiscipline or thoughtlessness. It's about the political cohesion within the Congress party that doesn't seem to be responsible about towing the line as far as his message is concerned. All of the things you mention are absolutely right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I'm just, let me answer that in full, but I was just coming to that actually, that I'm just exposing, because the people of India need to know, and your program is a very popular one, that end of day, the EC was refusing Aadhaar till the Supreme Court mandated it to do so. So, end of day, the opposition and Rahul Gandhi are totally justified. I read that tweet that I think the gentleman from the BJP has put it out. And the BJP, let me be very honest with you, is the source of making India the misinformation and disinformation capital of the world. Even if Mr. Siddaramaiah had said that, I'm not going to deny that even in the past there has been vote rigging. Of course there has been. But what you're talking about is a situation today of a very brazen collusion where the BJP has become the spokesperson of the EC and the EC has become the spokesperson of the BJP. Now the vote Chori, the vote Chor, Gaddi Chor is not just a political hyperbole. I think it has caught the national imagination beyond Bihar.
The issue but Sanjay, the issue is, even on the issue of the facts and the allegations that are being made by Rahul Gandhi, the BJP has a handle because now it is stuck on the issue of why a sworn affidavit is not being provided. It's become an ego and a prestige issue on that front. And therefore, the BJP can be stuck on that front and say, if Rahul Gandhi doesn't want to put his money where his mouth is and only wants to indulge in a PowerPoint presentation, then why should anyone pay any attention to that? I'll come back to that point, but T.R. Prasad Gowda of the Karnataka Congress is also with us. Mr. Gowda, isn't this embarrassing for Rahul Gandhi, for Siddaramaiah to remind an entire generation which was probably not aware of it, that 30 years ago that it was the Congress that had done vote chori and made him lose the election? It's embarrassing for Rahul Gandhi and the Congress for Siddaramaiah to say this right now.
Sir, yesterday's program, our Chief Minister attended Ravi Verma Kumar Advocate's 50th year program, a felicitation program, where Siddaramaiah ji and Ravi Kumar were colleagues. Even Siddaramaiah ji also was an advocate, practicing advocate for first 10 years of his profession. As 10 years he worked as an advocate. That time, when he was narrating the friendship between Ravi Verma Kumar and the Siddaramaiah, and how Ravi Kumar helped him when he was in a distress, when he lost the election to Basraj Patil.
But he is accused the Congress of vote rigging, sir. He's accused the Congress of vote rigging.
Sir, you cannot equate 1991 to 2024-25. The situation, he was just talking about his old memories, what has happened those days, how Ravi Verma Kumar helped Siddaramaiah ji. See,
Sir,
totally
sir,
this equation. One
Sir,
second,
I admire
one
the
second.
explanation.
You cannot
But at a
equate
time, Rahul
those
Gandhi
things.
is riding a
Sir,
motorcycle through
sir,
Bihar and shouting,
Rahul
vote
Gandhi
chore,
is
vote
doing
chore.
the right thing.
And Siddaramaiah is saying
Sir,
that 31 years
Rahul
ago,
Gandhi-
Congress was the vote chore, sir.
Today, our chief minister is in Bihar to support Rahul Gandhi, and definitely BJP is doing Chori all over India. Why not? You can say, I can
This
say,
is
even in
ammunition.
Varanasi, there is
Look,
one
I'll
house.
tell you, one thing,
Sir,
and
sir, one house.
I'll tell you,
Please,
all of you
please
know
listen
one
to
thing.
me. Please listen to me, sir.
Sir, I heard your
Please listen to
explanation.
me.
I
In
heard your
Varanasi,
explanation.
there is one house, one father, 52 children. How it is possible? No,
Sir,
when they are inquiring, they are telling.
Sir, one second.
There is one.
I'm hearing what you're saying.
and
Mr. Gowda, I
52
hear what you're saying. I am just saying, look at it. You know, there are two different battles being fought here. One is the battle of facts. One is the battle of data. One is the battle of investigation. One is the battle of election commission, as Sanjay said as well. The other is the battle of perceptions and narratives, sir. Rahul Gandhi's entire fight has been from
what's
Karnataka.
happening in Bihar?
Rahul
60
Gandhi's fight
lakhs,
has been
60
from
lakhs voters.
Karnataka. He took the example of
Supreme Court
Mahadevpura.
itself
And the
ordered-
Chief Minister of
Supreme Court
Karnataka is
itself
saying vote
ordered
chori
to-
happened by the Congress party
Sir,
in 1991.
Supreme Court itself ordered to put all the voters' name in the list on the notice board.
Charu, you want to rebut?
And we are
Yes,
all
yes.
supporting. The
Now,
Chief Minister is
sir,
supporting.
sir,
I am just saying
Our
it
Chief
looks
Minister
like
supporting Rahul
a
Gandhi.
self-goal,
I
sir.
admire your enthusiasm in defending Siddaramaiah. But basically, it is Congress calling the Congress vote chores. Like I said, it was Rajarna previously, now it is Siddaramaiah. But you know what? And pointedly, again and again, I've asked Congress spokespersons this question and they have no reply. You have talked about vote chori everywhere, but you have done it so belatedly. You wait for 6 months to talk about Maharashtra. It is your government in power in Karnataka. You talk about Karnataka. So, अगर कोई जीता है तो आप ही जीते हो vote चोरी से. Today you're talking about Bihar again and again because the Yatra is going on in
Election
Bihar.
Commission is
Sir,
under-
are you
under
aware?
central
No, do
government,
not
madam.
interrupt me. I did not
Election
interrupt you.
government.
1
Election
minute, I did
Commission.
not interrupt you. I allowed you to
Election
speak. Kindly
Commission is
extend the
under
same
central
courtesy to me.
government.
I
They
am
are
very capable
utilizing
of not
ED,
allowing you to
ID,
speak,
ED,
sir. If I
Okay,
let you
one at a
speak
time,
in your
one at a
turn,
time.
you have to wait for me to finish speaking when it's my
With their
turn.
elections.
Learn some basic etiquettes of a
Independent
debate.
bodies are working as
Mr. Gowda?
BJP.
Mr. Gowda, let her finish. I'll give you time, sir. I'll give you time. Yes,
Mr.
Charu.
Gowda,
Yeah.
I am sorry, my arguments are pinching you so much that you have to keep interrupting me, but I didn't speak over you. Do not speak over me. The point I was getting to is that in Bihar, while they are crying every day, do you know how many complaints were filed in the whole of September, Shiv? The whole of September was set aside for issues, if there were any arising out of the SIR. Congress party has filed zero complaints. Zero. Zero. What are you crying about every single day when you've not found even one concrete solid issue to complain about? And I'm going to ask this again and again. 65 lakh names were deleted. There are enough measures built in for a citizen of this country to protect himself or herself if their vote has been cut out. Have you found one credible eyewitness? One credible testimonial? No. Every name you throw around comes to dust at the end of the day.
Okay, let Mr.
Like I
Gowda
said, even
respond, then I'll
people
go to
you were
Sanjay.
banking on are withdrawing and
Charu, let
apologizing.
Mr. Gowda respond now.
Sir.
Yeah.
Sir, in Mahadevpura itself, in Bangalore, there is one house, 10 by 10 house. There is 52 votes. The house number is 0. House number is 0. And names are all the XYZ.
Sir, you are hoping this will...
No, sir, listen, sir. Listen, sir. Please listen.
You're repeating the same...
It is
Okay.
easy to talk. Sir, it is having such a scenario, and they are telling the zero complaints. We are giving complaints to the EC, and our Rahul Gandhi has taken oath in the parliament itself. What affidavit they require? We have complaining in the public. This EC is acting as an agent of BJP. We are making
Please
the
let me
complaint.
respond to this. Oath in parliament. Like you really have the audacity
And
to say
not
that
only
oath in
ED,
parliament.
they are using
Mr.
ED,
Gowda, you made your
ED,
point. Don't listen to
IT,
the reply.
everything.
No. oath in Parliament. After that, you had to apologize unconditionally for the Rafale issue. You've had to apologize unconditionally when it came to Veer Savarkar. What oath are you talking about? You took that oath and you've lied through your teeth every single day since then. Please don't quote this oath again. It just makes you look bad. It makes you look terrible. So please, if you're being asked to sign your name on an affidavit or a complaint, do that. Why don't you do that? You can't, because you know you can be put behind bars for 7 years for lying on an official document. That's why you refuse to sign, and you want to hide behind this oath in Parliament.
Sanjay, I'll give you the last word. I wanted to come to you a little earlier, 45 seconds. You know, this is more about narrative and public perception right now than facts. Because whether it is on facts, whether it is on institution, like you've said, the BJP has the ammunition to say, "Arey, sign the affidavit, let there be an investigation." On all the aspects that you've talked about.
Shiv, let me tell you, it's like a desperate man clutching at a straw when you are actually drowning. It's going to take the BJP nowhere. I'm from Bihar. I can tell you, Shiv, the vote Chori zeitgeist has caught the imagination at a very emotional level. You know, end of day, people from Bihar are simple people, ordinary people. And they're feeling that the one time when they get a chance to vote, when Mr. Modi will come with hands folded and say, "I will do these 100 things for you," that he will never do. But at least there is some humility that politicians have to show, that even that is being taken away from them. It's a sense of betrayal. And I think this has caught on big time because the intentions were never clear. I'll give you one example, Shiv, it's very important for your viewers to know. There was a query made through RTI, and the Election Commission says they have no document on the independent appraisal they did before doing the SIR. They have no records on files, and they have made apparently affidavits to that extent to the Supreme Court. So everything is very murky out there, and why would that happen? So here is the one question, right? The affidavit that Charu Pragya mentioned. Can I tell you something, Charu Pragya? There is a gentleman in the state I live in Panvel, by the name of Mr. Balaram Patil. He's on record to say he made complaints to the Election Commission about the 2024 Lok Sabha. He complained at the state and the central level, no response. And this is the irresponsibility that is...
Okay, since Sanjay took Charu's name, 20 seconds, Charu, last word to you to reply. 20 seconds.
But Sanjay ji, you want to talk about a person who lives in Maharashtra 1 year after the Maharashtra election, but you have nothing to say about Ranju Devi, Shapun Rani, Minta Devi. Why don't you address these people's names also? And Mahadevpura is also used again and again, sir. Mahadevpura's bogie has been busted time and time again and again, because BJP's vote share has steadily and slowly been growing. So please, when it comes to taking names, you do realize you had built a house of cards and it's all come tumbling down. Okay. I realize you're from Bihar, but we are also looking at the election extremely
5 seconds
close.
for a very interesting data. 5 seconds.
Two seconds.
One guy who's got 34 children in 16 years. I mean, it's a good LOL issue to end on. 34 children in 16 years. Need I say more?
I have a feeling. I will end only by saying that I think this has moved beyond the realm of probe and fact checks, etc. It's going to be in the people's court in Bihar, and we'll have to see how that actually goes. Thanks very much, Mr. Gowda, Sanjay and Charu, for being with me here on debate number 1.